Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, we have week 2 of the PGA Tour season, Ryan Gamer's second tournament here on the PGA Tour. The Bluff Championship today at Central Otago Golf Club. Now, what a start Ryan Gamer got off to in his first PGA Tour tournament, locking in the win in the Ace Championship. Now, that was the alternate event that week. The top 50 players in the world were playing in the Champions Invitational. Now, the top 50 players will be here for the Bluff Championship today. And this is going to be tough. We're going to battle it out. Now, I do want to say, at this point in time that I'm recording this episode, quite a bit of time has passed since I recorded the last career mode episode. So I checked my play time. At this point, I played 51 hours here of the full game, and that was after 40 to 50 hours of the first look demo. So I've played quite a bit. I've made an ultimate beginner's guide for you all. You can check out all my tutorials in the video description below, along with all my other content, including the link to this full career mode series, the link to all my other Ryan Gamer career mode series across many different sports games, and also ranked tours series, online ranked. Whenever I post a playlist, you can find it all down there. And I have timestamps for you all in the video description below, so feel free to go ahead and jump wherever you want to. We got training today, pre-tournament event, and then of course diving into round number 1 of this 2-round tournament. And I will be upping the difficulty since we won. My plan is to keep moving the difficulty a little bit after each tournament that we win, especially to continue to have a challenge. Now, what a challenge it was, though, in that first tournament. Like, it was a sudden death playoff. It was absolutely electric. But since we win, I will be upping the difficulty just a little bit. Now, first off, what we're going to do with Ryan Gamer here, I'm going to change up the golf bag. We're going to change up his golf bag here. And because I think I want to take out of the hybrids, because one thing I've learned in this game, the hybrids are just not my favorite club anymore. They're my favorite club in 2K23. Here in 2K25, I actually prefer irons so far. So we're going to change our bag a little bit. I know some of you are like going to be shocked when you hear me say that. And yeah, we may spend some skill points. I want to point out, top right, you see the VC I have. Ryan Gamer only has rights to 1,000 of those. Ryan Gamer Jr., a sculptor who's now 90 overall, one of my other players, Junior gets access to 2,000 of those. So now, I do want to point that out. Ryan does not get to spend those 3,000 points. You know, I keep it strict to my different players, right? And Ryan Jr., I've been grinding with that sculptor. And you'll see Ryan Gamer Jr. in the online ranked tours and the online ranked matchmaking series. Those videos can already be live and very entertaining videos. I can tell you that right now. Okay, now you can see Ryan has a new outfit. That's a Travis Matthew polo. Looks awesome. The camo there, like white, gray camo, looks absolutely sick. That's our new round 1 outfit here going into this tournament. So let's go to the progression and spend maybe a couple attribute points because we have 1,000 to spend here with Ryan Gamer, I believe. Maybe 800 actually. So what I'm going to do here, I feel like I want a little bit more putting because what I found, oh my, putting contact and putt path are so important to improve. Like, do not sleep on these like I've been. We're even going to put some putter fittings in as well. So for now, I'm going to go, that's 600, right? That's 750. We have 800 to spin around. So yeah, let's spin that right there. 49.48, because we need all the help with putting we can get. It is so punishing, everybody. When you do not focus on putting, if you're just a little off on the contact or swing path, well, as you'll see in my online ranked masters video, whenever that drops, or if it's already live, well, you better focus on putting. Oh my. So now, let's go to the golf bag here. Yeah, let's level up some clubs and change the bag around a little bit, right? So we're going to get rid of that 3 hybrid and 5 hybrid. You know, that's been Jerry's advice to Ryan. We're going to try it out in training this week and in the practice round. I think it's going to be a good idea to do. Now, I do want to point out, I don't have any other clubs here for Ryan here, and because I'm saving my VC. I don't want to buy any of the VC till I level up like every my player to 90. Every my player that I have, and maybe 1 to 99, and then I'm going to start buying the different clubs. Now, one thing that's cool, when you get a specific archetype my player to level 90, you unlock a full club set basically for that my player. So like my players have access to a different, like a unique club set that's already leveled up. So when you complete the crafting masterpiece is what it's called, crafting masterpiece, when you get your my player to level 90 to unlock rebirth, you unlock a club set for each of them, which is really cool. Now Ryan Gamer right here is 85 overall. He's not there yet. I'm not going to spend Ryan Jr.'s hard-earned VC. That 2,000 there deserves to be spent for Ryan Jr., right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, though, I am going to upgrade my driver and get it to the max we can get it right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a level up token here, right there, and then I'm going to spend I'm going to spend another level up token, and then I'm going to evolve it. Yep, I know we're going to lose the fittings. That's fine. So now we got it up to Sapphire, right? And we can just keep leveling up as we go. But what I'm going to do here now is put a power club fitting on it. I am going to use it. And they decreased the price of fittings. So when I was playing those early episodes, you know, you heard me say they were 125. At the launch of early access, they decreased them to 50 based on, I guess, the feedback from all the review copies. That is incredible. Because now after one round, you can buy 2 instead of only buying 1. Which is a great change, right? So I'm just going to put 1 power fitting on there until we level up the driver now a little bit more. So there you go. That is our new Sapphire driver. Now, 3 wood. Do we have another brand? I haven't bought any unless I've earned any from the sponsors. No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm not one of those who wants to like buy VC in real life. You know, like it's a personal thing. Like I just don't really want to buy VC and buy these clubs. I know you could, right? You could. I just want to earn it, you know? Okay. Now, as far as the 3 wood, I'm not going to do any fittings. Not until we could Evo tool it. We could. That's actually not a bad idea. We can go to the store and buy a fitting, right? So I think I might actually do that. I might actually upgrade the 3 wood. I might go ahead and spin an Evo tool. I definitely want to spin an Evo tool on my putter, though. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and evolve the 3 wood since I don't have any other woods. And because every time you change the club, it resets. If you watch my Ultimate Beginner's Guide at this point, you already know that. Now, 3 wood, I want a little bit more distance out of it. So I need to go buy a fitting. So can we access the store right from this menu? I wish you could. I wish you could just hit right there, like to go to the store, but you just got to go back 1 menu and hit A. It's not hard, right? Okay, so here we are in the Superstore here. We go to golf bag. We go to upgrades. The decrease in price of these is an absolute game changer right here. Technically, Ryan is spending one of 50 VC from Gamer Jr. I'm sorry, Junior. Junior, I hope you will forgive Ryan Sr. from spending this. I hope Junior can forgive him, you know? Did you all see those shorts? Just that, you know, they kind of did match the shirt. You just saw them real quick, but I don't think that's really Ryan Gamer's style, right? So now we can go back to the 3 wood and upgrade here. So I want that power fitting there to increase a little more distance on the 3 wood, right? Or 4. Increase it by 4. Okay, let's get rid of the hybrids. I know. I know. Do I have another hybrid bread? I might as well change it. No, I don't. You can see I haven't spent any VC to buy golf clubs after 51 hours. I've just been playing a lot of courses, just, you know, spending time at the range, leveling up, playing par 3 courses, you know. So, yeah, I'm going to take out the 3 hybrid. So, what does our 3 hybrid carry? 222. So, I'm going to replace it with a 2 iron. And we're just going to try it out. We may not like it one bit. We may go back to the 3 hybrid. But as of now, I'm not loving it. Wait, since we have the wood leveled up. Oh, it goes 230, though, because we have a power fitting, right? That's right, because it applies the fittings by set. We may be here a while at the golf bag. You want to go to the round of training, go ahead and skip ahead. That's why I always have timestamps for you all, everybody. Don't never feel bad. Just always skip ahead. Do whatever you want, right? That's why I have them there, right? Okay, I'm going to put the 2 iron in the bag. I may regret that. And then now, as far as instead of the 5 hybrid, it travels 203. Let's replace it. What I'm going to do is change to... Ooh, I'm going to change to a 4 iron. Definitely. definitely. Should have already had a 4-iron anyways, honestly. So yeah, so now I'm going to rock a 3-wood, a 2-iron, a 4-iron, and yeah, that's perfect. As you can see, I got a new golf ball. So this was like a claimable reward for one of the early access days. So yeah, I got a new golf ball and it's much easier to see, which is awesome. So here we go. Putter. Here's the thing. I did unlock another putter and it's awesome. I think it was from the Clubhouse Pass. It's a really cool putter, but I want to wait for the Scotty Cameron putter. So I'm not going to use the Mizuno because I already had this other one leveled up. And Ryan Gamer needs all the help in putting that he can get. Like, I'm going to go to the store and borrow some more putt path fittings. borrow, Junior, do you care if we borrow a little bit more? I don't want to spend those to upgrade the character, but club fittings, oh, we got tons of them, look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is spin the Evo tool. Let's evolve this 2K putter. I hate spinning Evo tools on the default ones, but so now let's spend a level up token here. And then I'm going to spend a level up token here. And that's going to be my last level up token. Okay, so now what I want is contact. You better believe it. I want contact all day, every day on the putt. So I'm going to lock in 2 contact. It's going to increase our contact. What does it increase our contact to? It's 57 now. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. And honestly, I want to max out this putter as soon as I can. Now, as far as golf balls, okay, so now for golf balls here, this is a Chrome Soft Truvis Red. I have no idea in real life if this ball is like has more spin, forgiveness, flight, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of spin. +2 is all we have. We don't have it leveled up. Once we get to level 5 here at this new golf ball, we can get +10. And I don't know if I'll use forgiveness or spin. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that one right there. Okay, so now I think we have a much better golf bag going into our second tournament on the PGA Tour. We've improved Ryan Gamer's attributes as well. And yeah, I think this golf bag is going to be really, really good. And, you know, hybrids, you all know me. I love hybrids, but in this game, I just have not been a huge fan of them yet. And now we're 86 overall, level 28 technician here. Ryan Gamer is about to go out and have a great training session with this new golf bag. This practice round this week is going to be vital. Right? And we do have our first rival as well. Our first rival is Rose Zhang today. So she called Ryan out. And she basically said, she didn't say this exactly, but she basically said that Ryan Gamer, that win, you know, was with the top 50 players not there. She didn't say it, but I knew that's what she meant going after Ryan Gamer. So yeah, here we go. Let's have a good training session and win our first rivalry here. What does Jerry have in store for Ryan today? I want anything with putting. Anything with putting is what I need. Putting, find the line. Putt from 3 locations and aim through the ring, land at the target, or hold a putt to score points and rack up rewards. +7 putt weight, +7 contact, +7 putt path. We better score 2,000. You better wake up, Ryan. This is more than just a regular training event. Training is life now in PGA Tour. That's what Jerry always says, the caddy and swing coach, personal trainer, and pilot as well. Jerry doesn't trust Ryan Gamer piloting planes, and if you watch my second channel, you know very well why Jerry doesn't trust Ryan. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Oh. All right, now. We'll get it through that ring and into that circle? You don't say. And I do want to point out, I've changed around some of my settings to hope to make the view a little bit better for you all. So that's one thing. I always go back and I watch all my episodes and just watch things back from different devices to see how it looks. And I love this close-up putting view for me, and I think it's going to be better for you all as well. And I did change it to where it's actually follow camera instead of dynamic. And I will try to remember to change in short game shots because there's so many bunker shots and chip shots that you can never see where I was hitting it. So thank you all for pointing that out in the comments as well. And thank you for all the support, everybody. You all are all legends. All the support here on the channel here across all my content. I greatly appreciate it. You absolute legends. This is awesome. And I think I've got the rhythm. I like that it puts you back in the same spot, but I bet it's going to move us because it said 3 locations. And I do want to point out, many of you might be wondering, Ryan, has the baby been born? No. At the time I'm recording this, not been born, but likely by the time you all are watching this, she's been born. And don't be alarmed, because what you're going to notice, if you look at my playlist for 2K25, you're going to see a lot of private videos. So there's a couple reasons for that. I'm trying to get well ahead, so you all will have content when I'm away, obviously. And so you're going to see a lot of content in private playlists that I will space out to where I can take a lot of time off, spend time with the new baby, and then come back ready to go. So that is the reason you'll see a lot of videos private. Tell you, the online rank stuff was a blast. I at this point in time, I played a couple rank tours here. Anytime I dive into a mode for the first time, you see that video, so you get to see my first reactions. It was so fun, honestly. I'm having an absolute blast with this game. Like, I love it. I absolutely love everything about this game. Like, it is a incredible golf game. The physics are absolutely fantastic. Like, the way they recreated how difficult the golf swing is, especially the short game shots. The changes with short game are so good. Now, we have 5 shots left, and we're almost at 2,000. I'm pretty good at hitting this ring, but I'm not hitting the second ring. If we made this putt, I would go wild. That's incredible. Oh, it's going to move us to another one. Wait, this? How in the world? Okay. I love this. We're going this way. How are you all enjoying the game? Are you all enjoying it as much as I am? I am absolutely loving it. Like, I just haven't been able to stop playing it. Obviously, I already had 51 hours in the game by the time I'm recording this video. It's like, Ryan, you need to go outside more. I'm a gamer. Gamers don't go outside. Are you kidding? Outside bad. Outside bad. Game good. Send it. I'm going to get one of these close. This is awesome. Because we need to get that 2,000. Because that 2,000 is going to be an absolute game changer. So what I need to do. We've got to hit. Okay, I'm going to the left here. I'm aiming further. Getting it up that slope and rolling it down. Please be the one. We got to hit both in one putt to close this out. That's it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is that in? It's in. All we do is hit the same putt. A little bit harder. That is the best putt of Ryan's career. I tell you, Jerry comes up with some wild trainings, doesn't he? You should see him in baseball if you think this is wild. Yes! Last putt, we got it. That one before it was clutch. We got it by a millimeter. I think Jerry just gave that to Ryan. That is rare for Jerry to give Ryan credit when it's close. Usually Jerry just kicks that ball away. Wow. I tell you, I have so much fun with all the career modes on the channel. If you like this career mode series, check out the other ones. They're all a blast. Go back and watch some old ones. They're so much fun. Ryan Gamer will be going back to high school on MLB The Show 25. Jerry said he's working on it. How is Ryan going to go back to high school and college? Jerry's working on it. A +7 putt weight, +7 putt contact, +7 putt path. And look at all the club experience. Yes, that is huge. So what was that for? A quest? Yeah, quest. The journey begins. Clubber's delight, driving ambition, and rooted in success. Good job, Ryan. Did Ryan Jr. earn a lot of those, Ryan? All my players are a part of the quest journey, right? Not the career mode. The career mode is specifically that player. Pre-tournament event. Let's practice, right? This is fantastic. Like, here we go. Practice round at Central Otago Golf Club. We need to finish with -2 or better. +7 all attributes. And actually, before we do this, I got to up the difficulty, like I said. So we got to do that before we get to the event. So what I'm going to do, let's move it to... Wait, did I just cancel that? Is there a way to reset it? We were at 82, right? Or 84? Oh, no. Let's change it to Master for a second. I'm not gonna go up to Master. Master is 85. Okay, so definitely don't want to be 85. So what I want to do, I think we were on 83, weren't we? We have the big names playing. How about one below Master? Master's 85. How about we go 84 after winning that event and just see what it does? If it makes it too unrealistic, then I will change it, of course. So, you know, difficulty this first season, gonna modify it and show you all the modifications as we go so you can see how it affects everything. So let's go into the practice round though. This is huge because we already had +7 on putt stats. This would be a +7 on top of that. You better lock it in. You know, Jerry always says, you play how you train. Train well, play well. +7 attributes. I don't know how Jerry figured that out. It's like a hot streak, though. I do love that, right? If you're hot in the practice round, you get confidence and it improves your stats. I love the way they did this. If you all watch my 2K23 series, I mentioned like a lot of this stuff. I want to say all of it. Like the training, the special events, and based on how you perform, you get boosts for the week. Like, I'm so glad they added it. It's awesome. Here we go. I have to say, the new Travis Matthew polo is fantastic. That shirt is amazing. I want that shirt in real life. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking, everybody. Cheers. Long intro. I wouldn't call it an intro. To me, career modes, it's all important, right? Here we go. I always say this with my career modes. There's people that want to watch it all. There's people who just want to watch the certain things, which is why I have timestamps. Jump around wherever you want. But I don't really call that an intro. The golf bag is so important, and we get to see the 2-iron for the first time. 15 miles per hour? Okay. That's a great strike. I did hit the range a lot before this video. Now, what was that, like 20 minutes ago? Yeah, that's because the wind. We were able to generate a little bit more spin there. So much headwind. So this is the putting view that I recommend you start on because it's so much easier to see the grid line. So if you want to change to that, if you go to settings and you go to camera, in the camera options, so I turned putt follow off and then I switch to the putt follow myself whenever I want. If you hit up on the D-pad at any time in the shots, you can zoom in faster. So that was the problem with my early videos. I had this on dynamic, which led to some interesting things. Now, what I do is wide for address camera T, address camera general. But when I get to the green, I want it to be full. I want it to be full because it does this zoomed in view. And what that allows me to do is it moves me right here. If I click the non-swing stick in, left click, it changes to the low view. So I can check my read right away. And then I can either putt from this view or change it back to this view. So just a little tip there to see the grid lines a little bit better. And I just really like this close-up view for seeing the ball. Look at that Callaway golf ball with the red octagons on it. I think they're octagon circles, whatever. Awesome. Like it's so easy to see. Like you can see that ball so much better, I feel like. 468, downhill 26 feet. Send it. And I will up the difficulty to master here as well. Sometime soon. I like pro better overall right now, but I do think there's going to come a time when I up it to master. Clearly, clearly that won't be today. But yeah, master is a lot of fun. I will adjust the difficulty, and every time I change the difficulty, whether it's the AI or anything, you all will see it in my videos. I will not change anything in my career series without you all seeing it. Something that I've always done across all my career mode series. Now, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. To try to hit a fade into the wind. There's no way I hit this swing, right? Well, not with that attitude. I'm going to move the right. I'm going to draw it. Because we have a more straight swing. And just draw it with the wind. Good luck, Ryan. You know, Jerry's over there scratching his head like, I'm just glad this is practice, right? That putting was great. It's a great shot. It pains me to say, everybody, you probably should take the hybrids out of your bag in 2K25. The irons are just much better in every way. I've tried them a lot, and I've tried so hard to want to use them. I've tried fittings on them with other builds. Like, trust me, I've tried every way to get the hybrids to work, and they're just not as good. Not as good. And yeah, you can tell the pain of me saying that. You see how this view is just really nice? And then I change it, check my work. You can check out my putting tutorial if you want, or any of the tutorials you want to learn more about My player skills, club progression and everything. Evo swing. To learn how to hit it like I did off the tee there. That's a good time to mention the putting tutorial. Yes. That's how you do it. Yeah, the full putting camera is just the best way to start on the green. You get a great view, and it's also a great way to putt because you can see the putter up close to see how far you're bringing it back. Look, we have an aim stick right there. You see that little marker right there? It's like an aim marker here. Send it. This course is awesome. It has narrow fairways. Now, I just want you to know, I mentioned the putting tutorial. And if I don't know if the video's out yet. There's a ranked tour video that you all will laugh so hard. My first ranked tour pro tournament. Make sure you watch it. It'll be in the ranked tour playlist in the description. And trust me, Matt, I don't want to give anything away, but it is absolutely hilarious. But here we go. Play the game, Ryan. In the practice round, we could talk, though, and have fun. You know, in the real round, I need to focus up a bit more. Like, I don't need to tell life... I could tell life stories, but not while I swing. Isn't that the truth? Everybody shook their head yes. Beautiful. You see how you can really see the putter there? I just love that view. And just having it automatically zoom into there, I can cycle with left click to the down low camera, check the work, and then switch back. I wish you could, like... There's a button to move back to the previous camera, because it's all left click. But I wish you could, like, click another stick in and move back. I don't think you can, though. I've tried. So I'm going to fade this a little bit more. If we have this wind in the round, I am terrified. Do you remember, didn't I say something where I hit the range a lot before this round? I did. And I want to say I had the perfect swing ever, but I wasn't doing a lot of fade or shot shaping. Maybe we stopped fading and just hit the natural fade that Ryan has. Ryan, you sure you hit the range? Yeah, but that was... Then we changed our golf bag and, you know... A lot of time passed. That is gorgeous. See, we hit the range. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Like, are you kidding me? Finish round with the score +1, even. We're -3. We're trying to get to 2 under. It's left to right, right to left. I'm going to putt this one from this view here. So I want to be able to see... The thing about putting with this view is great. It helps you really learn the breaks because you see the ball roll the entire time. Like, it gives you a great view of the break. Yeah, and I misread. So now that's... No, well, I didn't misread. Look at that swing. Well, that was a good Evo swing, though, Ryan. Good Evo swing. Good news is, +7 attributes. Jerry's going to be fired up. He's dancing over there in the clubhouse, walking. I guarantee you, just like he danced in EA PGA Tour, walking into the Stadium Par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, one of my favorite moments on the channel for Jerry. Jerry just did a little dance there. You can check out that series in the description. Oh, my. Okay, so, you know, also the other good news of taking out the hybrids... Well, I guess bad news because you're not leveling them up as you play. Yeah, that's not great. But I don't see myself adding them back. I've tested them a lot, everybody. I mean, can you all try to convince, like, you know, just leave me a comment if you like hybrids. Just like, Ryan, you know, hybrids are good for this. Just to make me try them again, right? And I've tried them a lot. Like, Ryan, didn't you say you played 51 hours so far? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But... yeah, I just want to love the hybrids. I just don't like them at all. What about sponsors? Did we get another one? Wait, we already have these signed, don't we? Okay, so we don't need to change anything. But it is time for the Week 2 tournament. Ryan Gamer's second tournament in the PGA Tour. We are playing in the Bluff Championship at Central Otago Golf Club. Training went great. Practice round went great. You could see all the boosts underneath the name of the tournament. +15 experience boost, +2 correction, +7 putt weight, +7 putt contact, +7 putt path, and +7 to all attributes because that incredible practice round in high winds. Now, it's important to point out, the last tournament was played on 82 difficulty rating. Now we are upping it to 84 here for this round. Now, I will adjust the event skill deviation and round skill deviation probably later if we need to, and continue to adjust the difficulty as needed. So whenever I change anything, I will show it in my videos. That way you all can see the difficulty and know what difficulty you want to play on as well, right? But it's time. Without further ado, it's a 2-round tournament. Let's battle it out at the Bluff Championship. I do want to check to make sure it's a 2-round tournament and that I didn't actually change it. It is a 2-round tournament and we are on full rounds. And I do want to say that the round length by default, I believe, is dynamic. So when you're setting up your career and you're only playing a certain number of holes, make sure you change round length to full round, or you're only going to be playing a limited number of holes. If you watched the Corn Ferry Tour episode, you saw me use the interactive sim. It is an amazing feature. Like, dynamic is awesome. That Corn Ferry Tour was a blast. But here we go. In high winds, we played really well in that practice round. Like, I'm really impressed with how good we actually played there. Central Otago Golf Club. Let's do this. So I feel like it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be firm, right? Yeah, firm fairways, firm greens, and medium fast green speeds. Okay. 7,000 yards. Let's do this, everybody. I'm so fired up. Like, this career mode is awesome. This is absolutely fantastic. Let's play some high-level golf, everybody. Focus golf. No live stories during shots today.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got all the first-round action of the Bluff Championship coming your way. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports.
It's time to focus up. Ryan with his first rival, Rose Zhang. Rose called out Ryan after winning that tournament, saying, you were not at the Champions Invitational, though. It's the alternate win. And Ryan took that personal, and he's going to go out there and win this rivalry today. Let's do this, everybody. Oh, 7 under. That's actually, honestly, that's a good score. Justin Thomas in second. I would never be able to pronounce that first name. I would have no clue. A Christian, right? I know the first part, but why are there 2 A's? That part I don't get. The last name, I have no clue. But yeah, Justin Thomas up there. Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not a Louisville fan whatsoever. You can see my Kentucky hat right there. A go Kentucky Wildcats, but Justin Thomas from Kentucky, the great state of Kentucky.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. As we settle in to follow our featured player, there's a rumor that this rookie on tour has started up some kind of rivalry with someone else. Henny Koyak is on the ground. Henny, do you have any more information for us?
That's right. Our featured player has been saying, even though it's their first year on tour, they want to set their sights on beating some of the more established players, starting with their playing partner, Rose Zhang, which is an interesting way to set career goals, especially because Rose Zhang is a young superstar who loves to win, and she will take you down with a calm, sweet smile on her face. It's a good way to set career goals and points to the confidence this young player has in their game.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely.
I like the setup of the rivalries there. I told you I wasn't going to tell life stories during my swing. I didn't say the commentators want it. Little draw. Been working on both. You got to hit both, right? You've got to hit both. And I think you all will learn a lot in my Evo swing tutorial. If you have not yet watched it, check it out.
Pretty good shot there.
Pretty good shot there, I tell you,
Standing
Rich.
over his second shot.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Okay, 57 yards, uphill 8 feet. Let's sit it. Didn't Rose Zhang win her first tournament on the LPGA Tour? Didn't she win her first tournament? I wish they had a full-on LPGA Tour mode along with the PGA Tour. That would be amazing if they had both. They should have both, right? That would be awesome. I know there's only 3 LPGA players, which is probably why they didn't do it, because they have 3 on the roster, but they could still have all their names like they do. I mean, they don't have very many of the PGA players either. That's perfect.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
That is lovely.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Yeah, just a little
This
bit
one's
here
for
to the
birdie.
left. Not much break. I never knew this. Remember I was talking about changing back to the camera? I never knew this, everybody. This is the first time I've discovered this. When you left click and then you hit Y to go to the scout cam and then hit Y again, it takes you back to the default. I have never realized that. I always switch back. It was probably like that in the old game as well in 2K23, and I never knew that. How many hours did I play? Well, let's not worry about that. Look at that swing. When you miss in opposite directions, that's a close and a pull. When you miss in opposite sides,
7-footer
and it's just
right
went.
here.
Never gave it a chance. That is painful.
Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
What did I say earlier? Do not sleep on putting stats with your my players. Do you see why? And also practice swing. It's looking like Ryan Gamer Jr. out there. You know what I mean when you watch that raked episode whenever it goes live. If it is
Currently
live.
at +1 for the day. The
Jerry
second
gave
hole
Ryan a
at
long
Central
talk
Otago
onto
is
the
a
tee,
delightful par 5, Rich.
saying
It is. Just
this is a
couple
new
of
putter
trees
focused on
sprinkling
contact.
this fairway, both
was
left
that?
and right. Again, wide open driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Try and avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Well, Rich, what are your thoughts on that shot? Is that what you meant? You can tell I'm used to playing as Junior a lot, the sculptor. And as a sculptor, I shot shape all the time like crazy. Here with this technician with the low shaping stat, I can't do that. So I just got to make an adjustment here. I'm going to draw this. But yeah, that's what it is. You can tell I'm used to shot shaping. Because my Junior has 99 shot shaping at the time I'm recording this. It's fantastic.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first
Oh, we got a
cut.
highlight. It's going to be Rose.
And let's catch up now with Rose Zhang.
Oh, wait, we hit it to the same spot. It's like a live look-in.
How about this shot? Heading in the right direction.
At least we get to see the eagle
Close
hole
to the
out
surface
now,
here.
right?
The
That
green
makes
side
me feel
rough.
better. We don't know if it was an eagle yet. We don't know what happened on the hole. But at least we get to see those eagle hole outs now, so that's a plus. Remember that time Colin Morikawa on 2K23 had 3 in a row? Here we go.
Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really
Most
good.
satisfying game ever.
Always nice when you can just
It is.
go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Most satisfying golf game ever when you hit shots like that. The short game changes are excellent. They're difficult, but when you strike it perfect like that, it is one of the most rewarding things ever. Fantastic.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And
We're
that
back
will
tied
take
with
him down
Rose.
to even par. The third at Central Otago is consistent with the rest of the golf course, Rich. Just a gorgeous little par 4.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Why take the chance? Exactly. That's why I aimed out to the left. What did Rose do? Oh, no.
Here's Rose Zhang.
Wait, from like the... I love this, that it's like a live rival view, right? This is awesome.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
That's absolutely
Oh, that's
beautiful.
a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
Okay, Rose is playing some golf today.
Second shot here on the third.
94 yards, uphill 3 feet. Hit the send button. see how I'm focusing up now? I was playing it like a practice round earlier.
Oh, that is textbook. Fantastic approach. Right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
Look how realistic that ball marker looks. Jerry, what are you doing out there? Fix that ball marker, right? Jerry, I tell ya, I mean, what is Jerry? Jerry doesn't want to mess with Ryan's focus, right? Come on, Jerry.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival.
Fix that ball
And
mark,
that will take
Jerry.
him now to 1 under for the event.
That's how you play, everybody. Right there. You bounce back. Bogey's gonna happen. Get them and move on. Sometimes it's a 3-putt,
The fourth hole is the
putt.
first, the par 3s at Central Otago.
The bunker
your
short of the
coffee.
green
Cheers.
is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this on a draw into the wind here with this 5-iron. I'm focused on the golf now, everybody. I got all the talking out of the way in those first few holes. Telling life stories. No more life stories. Only focused golf.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Wow, just slightly missed that. A closed and a push. That wind affected that a mile.
This is his
So-
second shot.
Wow, it's the, that was interesting, right? Okay. That was missed by a mile. Now, gonna pull out the spinner shot here. Now I'm gonna hit this right into this fairway right here. I'm not gonna do any shot shape. I'm gonna hit it short and then roll it up, similar to that first hole. You're not gonna generate much spin from this spinner shot from here. And look at the penalty at the bottom right. Yeah, rhythm was plus 4.85% power. That is when rhythm is a huge factor in this game. Transition of rhythm in short game can be a nightmare.
What's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
That's what, you know, I see people saying, like, Ryan, I'm hitting it on pitch shots or other short game shots. I'm missing it by 30 yards or something like that. That's because when you're a little off on the transition, it is a massive difference in short game. Like, you're talking about a difference between like 15 yards by just being a little bit underswing. Short game is punishing, and I love that. But here we go. Just takes work, you know, focus on the transition stat. That'll help you out. I'm going to do this up high view for this one. I like this one for long putts.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Great speed.
Get in.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, everybody? It's not about the mistakes you make. Ryan got his life stories out of the way early today. Rose put the pressure on us. Come on,
Amazing
Rose.
putt from way out.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
I want a sudden death playoff. Kentucky Wildcats versus Louisville Cardinals. Ryan Gamer versus
Rich,
Justin
how good
Thomas.
is it the PGA
That
Tour
rivalry
has
is
got
about
at
to be
venues
heated.
like this fifth hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
Many of you might not know this, but
This
Ryan
looks to be a
Gamer is the
fairway
head
seeker
coach
to
for the
me.
Kentucky Wildcats. He's led Kentucky Wildcats to 4 national championship titles. So, does he like Louisville? No, they're his biggest rivals.
Second
but
shot here
a
on the
respectful
fifth.
rivalry for Ryan. So, it's going to be a good rivalry between Ryan Gamer and Justin Thomas. Kentucky player Ryan Gamer and head coach, of course, against the Louisville Cardinal. Now, I'll be honest, I actually don't know if I know
Always loved the high
Justin
draw.
Thomas
What
is
an
from
impressive
Louisville.
shape.
I don't know if Justin Thomas played college golf at Louisville. That I don't know. I just know he's from Louisville. And I think he's, I don't know if he's a Louisville Cardinals fan or not. You all might know. If you know, let me know.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
So this is when this view.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You want to switch to either this one or the up high one.
Up the hill and moving left to right.
I do this one. It's much easier to see the everything and then just reset Y and then hit Y again. How have I never discovered this? I guarantee it was like that in the old game. Look at me, always being the one who cycles through, like, okay, here. Like, imagine not knowing. Then all you had to do, because I never changed the address camera in PGA 2K21, 23, or any of the golf club games. I've never changed that. And, wow. Wake up, Ryan.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one.
You're like, why wasn't that in the putting tutorial? Well, I didn't even know you could do it.
A par putt on the table.
I'm not sure there's much
putt.
things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
Yeah,
Our
he's
leader
right.
has built a
Hole
3-shot
one.
buffer here as we head over to the next. The 6th hole at Central Otago is another beauty, Rich. A good par 4 this one.
A
This
solo
course
bunker
amazing.
planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
Fun? Okay, we'll see about that. Isn't this the one in practice we sent into the fairway well to the left?
Incredible drive.
Look at that. You know, other PGA Tour players in the locker room in the tournament last week were joking around, messing around with the rookie Ryan. They're like, you remember that time when you picked up the tee, Ryan, straight into the bunker at TPC Boston? You remember that time, Ryan, when you walked
Now
it
to
in
Rose.
when it missed by 5 feet? Yeah. All right, Rose. I love the way they show the rivals now. Like, you actually see them hitting the next shot.
Oh, very
Okay,
nice
Rose.
indeed.
Rose is
Let's
not
catch
messing
up with the
around.
current proceedings.
She got an invitation, a sponsor
Sitting at
exemption
one under the
into every
card.
tournament on the PGA Tour here in PGA 2K25. And she is using that sponsor exemption to dominate right now. I hope they add Nelly Korda to the game. Oh, I hope we see both Scotty Scheffler and Nelly Korda added at some point. That's a really good swing.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good
That's
shot.
not bad.
Some work to do, however.
Could have been better, but
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
It's looking like 31 feet.
because all you have to do is just hit Y to reset. Like that. It's just so quick. Who would have thought? Y. Sometimes you play games for thousands of hours. I've been playing this HB Studios series since the first game for like 10 or 11 years. I can't remember. It came out in 2013 or 2014. And I'm sure that's been a setting since for a while. And wow, I never knew that.
Ooh, nice stroke.
Wow, that's a good putt.
Not a
That is
bad effort
really good
right there
putt.
from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So
And
now
it's a free stroke advantage for our leader.
Now I
as
know.
we head to the next hole.
the in-game default, like I mentioned in my putting tutorial,
As we
I need
the
to get a
7th
little
tee at
more
Central
aggressive past
Otago
it, about a
Ridge.
foot.
There's a bit of a decision to be made.
You
off
gotta
the
adapt.
tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
It is a beauty, and this game is
absolutely flush.
absolutely fantastic. Like,
His second shot here.
Wind is blowing left
Wow.
to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
I was so intimidated of the Evo swing when I first started playing this game. After playing the demo for 40 to 50 hours and the main game over 50 at this point. Like, it is so amazing. It's such a rewarding swing. I understand it's going to turn people off right away. But if you work on it, you can get it. You know, work on... Just find your swing, and you can do it. You can do it. It takes time, it takes practice, and it's so rewarding, just like real golf. Or if you don't like it, just turn off the swing bias or shot shaping affecting that. Play the way you want. Gaming is about having fun. Whatever gameplay difficulty you like, choose. And that's too much spin for Ryan.
Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And the physics system in this game, it's the best. It's the best I've seen in a golf game. I feel like I've played every golf game ever. This physics system is fantastic on every level. Just like this golf shot's about to be. That was pretty good,
you
not
like the look of those
fantastic.
hands. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Now
That
6
view,
strokes
I
back
love it.
after that hole.
Justin Thomas, I'm coming for you. I love Justin Thomas, right? He's from Kentucky. How could I not love someone from the great state of Kentucky?
Otago.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Thank you for the information, Rich. Now, I want to point out, if you have a high shot shaping stat, if you play as a sculptor, you know this, especially if you get them to 90. You get the sculptor to 99 shaping. So when you move, you see how much that diagonal swing changes when I have a low shaping stat. With my sculptor, Ryan Gamer Jr., to 90 now, 99 shot shaping, it barely moves. Like, it is fantastic. So I shape freely as the sculptor, as it should be. But, like, don't sleep on the sculptor. I still think technician is the best, but do not sleep on the sculptor. Here we go. Put that new 4-iron into action.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
I pulled it. Absolutely pulled it. That's why I love the Evo swing. Like,
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
when you
As
watch
we can see there, the wind
real golf,
definitely
right? When you watch the
affecting that
PGA Tour
shot.
tournaments,
Sitting
even
at
the
-1.
best in the world would hit that shot, right? Even the best in the world, off just a little bit, would still miss that shot. And that is what this game captures to perfection. And wow, that is why I love it. There's many reasons why I love it, but 28 yards, uphill 10 feet. Send it. And look, like, just so rewarding. Good spin, and that's a shot in the last game.
This putt
Short
about 11
game
feet in distance.
Became
This
something that was
for
just,
par.
you didn't have to think about.
John,
that
have
was
you
a
got a
shot,
good read on this one?
full lofted
Looks
backspin.
like this one's going
Here, I said it
left
again.
to right.
Full lofted backspin. When I was editing my career mode videos, I'm pretty sure I said that 100 times in the first 7 episodes of this series. But I mentioned that because in the last game, that's a flop shot or full lofted backspin or a pitch shot, and you stick it right next to the hole. And in this game, you got to get fancy. I am so glad I discovered this new camera trick. It's not a trick. It's just why? Well, that's too much. Don't why. Just why. Why hit a pole there, Ryan? Why?
It's just about 3 feet away.
Pulled that by 7 degrees. That swing path. Beautiful.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
Even, Rose Zhang, +1. And the leader is 7 under. I don't know how we're going to get there. This course
ninth
is
hole at
insanely
Central
tough.
Otago, Rich, is a strong way to finish the outward 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there, it should be
I'm so
go
used to
zone.
playing as a
But when you look
sculptor,
at
right?
this green, it's got
I'm not shot
runoffs in
shaping with
all
Ryan.
directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Okay. Noted, Rich. That's another thing. Like, I really
Oh,
like
that's
the
a
changes in
sweet-looking
variety
swing,
in
that
commentary. And the commentators are, like, really good at predicting. Have you all noticed that? Like, they are on. And like their predictions no longer are they off by like they're like, oh, this one's going to the this one's going to go off the green when it almost makes it or something like that. Like they are on. And Henny is spot on. I do wish that you could have Henny in, you know, you could switch between John and Henny for the casual rounds, because I just love Henny as an announcer, and you know, it'd be cool if you could switch, like use John sometimes in a casual round or Henny, because Henny just has that awesome voice. Don't get me wrong, I love John, but it'd be good to have that variety. I'm gonna do full loft and backspin and attack it. There, I said it again. I love reading your all's comments, everybody.
Going for the green here.
I have an absolute blast. It brings a smile to my face seeing your all's comments, like about Ryan Gamer across the sports, like just pointing out so many funny things with what Jerry said. And I do want to point out, I will not be able to respond to as many, with the baby probably being here by the time you're watching this. So like, I won't be. I will still see them obviously and read them. They'll bring a smile to my face. Okay, let's hit the send button, everybody. The O spinner. Here's what I'm going to do here. Run the light rough. We can still spin this a lot. I'm going to change to full shot shaping. That's going to be what I'm going to use now. Or let's just do it. Full loft and backspin, everybody. And I'm hitting the send button up the slope. The uphill lie is going to take off a lot. This is a nightmare shot. But no, I think we can do this, landing it short. Yep.
Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt.
This game is golf perfection. So, I watched Tony Finau in real life a couple weeks ago hit this exact same shot, obviously on another course. And I was watching Tony Finau. I was just watching spitter shot highlights of Tony Finau and different, like, because he got on a chipping, like, he chipped in like 5 one round at Torrey Pines in the Genesis Invitational. So I went through watching like Tony Finau's like spitter shots and some of the highlights that he's had. And one of them, I can't remember the course. It was exactly like this. And Tony Finau literally hit like that same exact shot onto the fairway. You could tell he hit a steeper attacking angle and just kind of bunched that up, a nice little spinner shot. Now, he made it. I missed it. But like, this is why this is probably the best golf game I have ever played. Like, moments like this, the rewarding part of the short game, to have to hit shots like this, like, that is the most satisfying shot you could ever hit. Like, that highlight watching of Tony Finau was exactly like that. Like, that is absolutely fantastic, everybody. That is why this is the most rewarding golf game I have ever played. And yeah, that was a hard shot to strike right. It was a hard shot to strike. You better believe it. Like, watch it from this angle, right? I know, you know, some of you have mentioned, Ryan, I can't believe you haven't watched 400 replays around like in all your other sports career modes. Yeah, that's fair. Now, if you did not know this, if you hit Y, you remove the ball trail. If I hit A, it's going to reset it. So if you get to the end, so that way you don't have to move all the way back and rewind, you can reset it by just letting it go to the end, hit A again, and then it's going to go back to the beginning. You can also hit left click in the left stick, and you can move right and left, and you can hit X to increase the speed at which you scroll. So that's how you can increase the speed there. So I want to watch this in slow motion, 0.5, so we can see this. Like, this is such a fantastic shot. I'm telling you, the shot that I just watched in that video, Tony Finau hit that same exact shot, but his went in. Little too much spin. That is the most satisfying shot ever. This game absolutely nailed the physics system. Absolutely nailed it. Just
that was a well-played
the
hole.
best short game. You know,
and
I feel like this game was inspired a lot by Link's Golf. If you all played the classic Link's Golf game, and classic Link's games, fantastic golf game. One of my favorites of all time. But like,
go head to head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
Like, they absolutely nailed it. It is so impressive. Like, it is so
Beautiful swing
impressive,
there.
their physics. But yeah, if y'all, any Lynx Golf fans out there, what a game. What a game, Lynx Golf. But yeah, I feel like this game took inspiration from so many other golf games throughout the years. Like, every golf game.
Time
And
for
it
the
just
second shot at the 10th.
captured the beauty of the difficulty of a golf shot. And put it in a game to perfection. Like even the last game. Last game was very rewarding. This game captures the game of golf even better, and the golf swing even better, and also the physics. Like, these are the best short game physics and physics overall that I've ever played in a game. And I'm gonna hit the spin shot here. I'm gonna do full shot shaping. I can't help it. Here we go. Yes, that was absolutely fantastic. Rhythm, I got lucky there because what did I do? What did I
And a
misplay
chance
there?
here to move inside the top
When
10
you all
in the
saw me
standings.
set up that shot, you all were like, Ryan, you realize you're hitting a spinner shot to an uphill elevation. You better crush that ball. Now, I wasn't trying to increase the rhythm, but apparently my subconscious brain said, Ryan, you better crush this ball. So, thankfully, Ryan Gamer, the virtual athlete, absolutely sent that golf ball. We got lucky. When you miss, that's when you just wave at the fans. Like, yeah, I tried to do that. Don't forget to leave your perfectly calculated comments. Yeah, I tried to do that.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
No
And
more
he moves
talking, doing
inside
shots,
the
Ryan.
top 10 with that. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 11th is the longest hole at Central Otago, measuring 593 yards.
This is a whopper of a par 5. Only the longest in the game are going to get there in 2. Tree on the right-hand side.
I'm gonna draw
That's a great aiming point. For the layup, you're going to
thank
have
you,
to be
Rich.
mindful of some rocks short of the green. And then the third shot from there, better watch your spin. Anything coming up short right is going to fall well shy of the green.
This course is amazing. Wow, this is
Tee shot is
amazing.
looking good here.
The courses they chose, I know I talked about this in my first PGA Tour episode. We went over the full schedule. The courses they chose, when you all play them, I think you're going to be impressed. Because
He's
a
setting up
lot
for
of
his
these were
second
designed by some of the
5
top
shots off the
designers
lead.
in 2K23. And then they rebuilt them for the new game for the career mode. They used like some of the best courses in that game. They didn't use Six Pennies Lair though. They didn't use the home course of the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. My favorite course in 2K23, designed by the legend, the Doctor of Golf Design, now name changed to the Doctor of 2K25. Daniel loves to change his name. But yeah, I mentioned that because Six Pennies Lair is not a career mode course. But imagine, I would have whipped wild. Here we go. I need to draw this more. Yep, I'm going to draw this. Wow, Ryan Jr. would dominate on this shot right here. Yeah, and don't forget, you can hit up on the D-pad at any time to zoom in faster. Because it waits a little bit of time.
Sitting
Beautiful.
at 2 under.
And I do want to point out, I like having the ball arc on for the shots to where you all can see it. Without it, I can't even see the ball. And from a viewer's perspective, like when I go back and watch the episode, like my first look videos when I didn't have the ball trail on, I couldn't see the ball. I had no clue where the ball was, and a couple of you all pointed that out to me. So the shot tracer really needs to be on for it to really be able to see it. You know, if you were watching Ryan play an actual PGA Tour event on the broadcast, you would see the tracer. Now, this is going to be a tough shot. How much spin do we need? Full shot shaping. No, too much. Yeah, I thought
And this
I
putt to
played
move
that.
into a
It's
tie for
not
fourth
that
place.
much downhill. And these greens
And
are
he's down
133
there.
green
You got a
speeds.
read?
These are
This
not the
putt
fastest
goes
greens.
downhill and breaks to the right.
I should have played that way more aggressive, everybody. Should have played that way more aggressive. Big left to right here. I cannot believe I never knew it resets the camera after zooming in and looking at it. That is an absolute game changer. How has nobody told me this over the past 11 years? And how have I not discovered it myself?
That's disappointing.
I just
And
love
this
golf
putt's
so
coming up
much. Like
for
I
his
do.
par.
This is what it's all about, everybody. The grind, the battle, you against the course. You against the course, fighting, playing the best that you could play on that given day, fighting against the course, fighting the elements. Just
Currently
perfection.
2 under for the day.
Wow. Golf games and baseball games to me
Well, I like
are
the look
just
of the
the most
12 hole at
rewarding
Central
games
Otago,
ever.
Ridge. A short one,
I'm
which
sending
I'm sure
this.
some big hitters are going to want to try and take on.
And they should or could be able to, depending on the winds. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side just a little bit and look at this green. It works in from both left and the right-hand side. This is almost a gimme birdie.
Full loft and backspin, almost a gimme birdie. Why did you say that, Rich? You're starting to sound like me now. Oh, no. Clear the mechanism. Clear the mechanism. A little field. I learned that from Field of Dreams. Not Field of Dreams.
Time for the
For Love of the
second
Game.
shot at the
Field of
12.
Dreams, an incredible movie, one of my favorites of all time. But For Love of the Game, that was who was the actor there? Kevin Costner, I think. For Love of the Game. Great movie. No, or was it Mel Gibson? Kevin Costner was Field of Dreams, right? I think For Love of the Game was Mel Gibson. I could be wrong. Great movie, but clear the mechanism. Focus up. Now here's the question: what should I hit here? My gut tells me a chip shot, right? You know, watching those Tony Finau highlights, like right before this video, I watched a lot of Tony Finau's chip shots and highlights, and like, I learned a lot from that. Clearly not enough. Ryan, did you? Well, yeah, I thought I learned a lot. I set that up. Look, that's what Ryan's saying. Yeah, I did that
Let's
to
take a
it.
look at Rose.
I did that. That means I hit it too hard. Oh, look, Rose having the same shot. That's a really good
Ooh,
shot.
wouldn't that have
I
been
love
nice?
that they actually show the rival
Okay,
hitting the
let's get
shot
back to the action.
that you just hit or they hit it first. Love that change.
Trying to get 2-3
That's
under
amazing.
par with this
Because it
putt.
feels like you're playing
John,
with
have you
them.
got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
John, can you give us a bit more information? Why? Best feature I found today, everybody. How many hours of golf games in this series did it take? Let's not worry about it. 25,000 probably over the years. What can I say? I love golf. Get
Yeah,
in.
like to look at that right off the blade. And
When you
that will
say you
take him
love
to
golf,
3
good
under.
things happen. Justin Thomas
Our
at the
leader
top,
is enjoying
Christian
a
still at the
3-stroke
top.
advantage. The 13th at Central
This
Otago
game is
requires
amazing.
a very accurate tee shot.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
Okay, Rich told us to avoid here, and we did. We almost sent it exactly where Rich told us not to avoid, right? I do love
Standing
that.
over his second shot.
You could tell that Luke
4
and
shots
Rich,
behind our leader.
you could tell that they both spent a lot of time, like, looking at the courses that were created in the career mode, like the courses that are not real life courses. I feel like they spent a lot of time. They may even have talked to the designers, and you could tell they used that information and like really looked at it. Because what you'll notice when you play these courses, they tell you they tell you things about the course that isn't a real course, and that is just awesome. And they do a really good job at that. Now I'm gonna hit more of a fade here into the wind. 51 uphill 12. I think we need to add a little bit more on the shot into this cross headwind. I'm gonna go 60, 58, a low cut. Well, not really a low cut. High cut, really. That's a good swing.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right. A quality shot, that.
What did Frank always say in EA PGA
Good
Tour?
chance to
What
take
would
it
Frank?
even
He
deeper
said
here.
it so
This
much I
putt's
should
a
know
4
this. He
under.
repeated it like 1,000
Okay,
times.
Eddie.
He said,
What's he looking at with
when
this
you're off
putt?
on the club
Setting
by
up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
25 feet. Thank you, Hitty. But Frank would say something like when you're off like a centimeter on the contact of the golf club or something like that, he would say it misses a shot by 10%, which is a big difference. So he would say, I can't believe I can't remember that line. I heard Frank say that so much. You know why? It's because Frank broke Ryan Gamer's heart because he hated Ryan Gamer in the EA PGA Tour Series. He was Ryan's biggest critic. But that's why I threw it out of my mind. But Frank would say like by just 10% or something. And that's a good example of that. Missed contact by 6 degrees. And we're over here to the left. Why I love this game.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this.
All right, getting better.
Wait. I
Yeah,
thought it
you'd be
was
proud of
back
that
the
putt.
opposite way at
Even
the
if
end.
it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share
That's
of
an
4.
example of at the cup you don't have the grid lines, right? It sits in between grid lines. Unless you're a greenskeeper, you have more. If you have that greenskeeper perk, you have more detail. There's a great example, everybody, of the fact that in between the cup, you don't really know. You look at the beginning and the after it. Now, I could have just misread the lines. That could very well be the case.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now,
Can we
4
come back and
after
win?
that hole.
This is going to be the longest episode ever, right? But we had a lot to go through today,
The
and
14th hole is a
that's
par
why I
3,
have
Rich, but
timestamps
the
for
tee
you all.
shot really requires some sense and sensibility.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to
Well, I'm
be
gonna hit
smart
a
on your
fade
club
because
selection
of
here.
the
And as
wind.
always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Oh, I'm mindful of it, Rich. Watch this.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Now, that was more than
Be careful
10%,
out
but
there.
4!
It's danger. It's heading
Oh.
left, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
That was
Ryan
a
just
bit of
hit
a
3
miscue.
people.
Wind got that one. And
Jerry.
took it wayward.
Go on, check on them, and invite them to dinner tonight. The most expensive restaurant here on this golf course. Rose is about to get an ace. Show us how it's done, Rose.
Oh, that's a stunner. How well she's swinging it. Looks like a lovely little draw there. Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And back to the course with the live action.
I agree, Rich.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up
That
and
is
down.
fantastic. Now, this was another highlight I saw. Tony Finau was in the heavy rough at where was it? It was at Sawgrass, I believe. And I can't remember what hole it was. So what I'm going to do here is what it appeared what Tony Finau did. Full loft and backspin. And now it looked like Finau had a better lie than I have now, 69 to 88%. And basically want to land this at the right up there. Just I don't know if I'll be able to replicate this one. You know a game's realistic when you can watch a real life golfer's highlights and emulate it in the game, right? Nope, I did not emulate it, so my lie was worse. I got to put more on that. I had the right idea. I was trying to land that right past that rough and then hop it up. It would have been perfect just to not set it up. You don't know the lie, right? We do not have a high recovery stat. Now, I'm going to putt this. So Tony Finau outplayed me there. Tony Finau is one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite golfers. Favorite of all time, Tiger Woods. Better believe it. Well, he's who got me into golf as a kid. I believe he got a lot of us into golf.
That's a good putt to make. They're all
Barely
bonuses.
snuck in there on the edge. It just
That was a
barely
touch of
broke.
class.
I think
Wouldn't mind seeing
Jerry,
that again.
I don't know if you saw Jerry. You can't see him there on the screen, but I think he was blowing the golf ball. I think he was just kind of blowing it, and he had all the fans blow it, like, to try to get the wind, create some wind.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
I just love this career mode. This, we have a lot of great career modes coming out this year. And with the show 25, starting in high
Stop me
school,
if you've heard this
it's going to be
before, but there seems
electric.
to be a few
Going to
rocky
college.
outcrops on this.
Luke, that's what I love
this one's
about
gonna
this
be
golf
special.
course is because We
do you
don't
do here,
have
Rich?
too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
User-friendly green, that's good because this fairway, I don't even know what to do. Let's get the caddy book out. Is there a layup chance? No, we don't lay up here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. What we do, we hit a fade into the wind and we send it. Jerry told Ryan, hit that send button. I'm going to move on the tee. Something that when I play outside this career mode series, I move all the time. But for some reason this series, I always forget you can move it. You hit right trigger, move the aim stick to move around, hit A or A to select it. But here we go. Move to the left. Feature I always
Luke,
wanted in
that's
the
a
game. It
swing
didn't
only
help
a
us
mother
there.
could love.
Rich. 4! Oh, that went right through their chest. Jerry, please go check on him.
Shot. 4 strokes off the
Take
lead.
them to the medical tent. Invite them to dinner if they can make it tonight. Invite them to dinner. And how many fans do we have at dinner tonight? 10 already? Is Ryan gonna break his record he has in EA PGA Tour? Be tough to do. What's the record in that series? Ryan hit like 100 fans in the first season. He hit 100. He hit like 50 in his first tournament. Send the ball. Focus up. That's a great strike. I don't know what I was doing there. What did we hit? We hit a rock. Good, good.
John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some. Precision engineering to get out of this one.
Well, don't you worry, John. It just so happens Gamer Ability YouTube channel specializes in precision engineering. So, precision engineering, 69 to 88% lie. You divide that by 4,000, times it by 10, multiply it by 6, and then it gives you about a 56-degree wedge spinner shot. You all will have to check me on the math there and let me know. And I believe that would mean a little bit of loft and backspin, and precision engineering powers this shot, powered by Gamer Ability 2, my second channel. Check it out in the description for plenty more content and some very entertaining videos over there. Here we go. Yeah, I think I did too much multiplication there for precision engineering. A little too much multiplication.
Under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Oh, I'm having an absolute blast in this game. Can you all tell? Oh my. Wow, I love gaming. Nothing like career modes, everybody. Nothing like it.
This one has eyes for the hole.
Yes, I didn't mean to
Good
change
play.
views there because that
6
low
birdies
view
in
is
a
close
round.
enough on
And
full,
with
but
that, he'll move
Ryan's
to
head
4
blocked
under
it.
par.
What a shot, though. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going.
We're tied with Justin Thomas. Kentucky versus Louisville. Let's go Wildcats.
16 at Central Otago is the final par 3 on the course. Rich?
Yes, again, we have the rock outcroppings on the left-hand side, the bunker on the right. But as you can see, there's a massive false front, short and right, you want no part of. You're going to have to favor the left side, but don't catch the rocks.
I think you all are going to like this one. Full D-loft, full shallow attacking angle right there. You haven't heard me say that once in this series. Opposite direction here. Now, I'm used to playing as Junior the Sculptor lately in this game. And you can do this without really a penalty on the feedback there on the right. But hitting this under the wind just a touch and hitting the send button. Look, we don't want to generate a lot of spin. You can see that at the bottom right, bottom right there. Barely moving. Which means, I don't know why I emphasize that with my voice, but it means that this wind is already going to pull us back. We don't want to spin anymore. We're going to get spin by the wind anyways. But you know the beautiful part about golf, the painful
This one
part
headed left and
is
not coming back.
sometimes you have no clue if the shot worked.
Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
No, I did not see a highlight of Tony Finau hitting this. Did you all see that fan with his phone out filming and never moved? Like, he's watching that up close and personal, and he's probably on social media. Like, if I get hit by this golf ball, I get to go to dinner, and then Jerry's gonna walk over. Jerry's gonna be like, "Anybody get hit?" And he's like, "Yeah, I took one right here." And he's gonna have a big like red bruise on his leg because he before the round he brought like a marker to paint on there. The things fans do for that free dinner right here in the Ryan Gamer universe. Okay, focus up. Full loft and backspin. We did not have the privilege of watching, or I did not have the privilege of seeing this shot but from Tony Finau. I've seen like every other shot we've had today. But this one right here, land it in the rough, roll it up, and get lucky. Didn't land it in the rough. That's gone. It's one of those things that you have to plan that shot to perfection in this game. In the last game, get up there, pull off to backspin on a chip, send it right up. Or full off to backspin on a flop, red fast it, right? Do a red fast, hit it right next to the hole. You can't do that anymore. You have to play it like you would in real life. Besides the pick shot. You won't see me probably hit the pick shot. I still think it's the best shot in the game. It's the most overpowered shot from the sand. But like, actually pulling off a pick shot in real life, like you see a couple of them every now. It's like the rarest shot you see because it's impossible to hit. Right? Like it is absolutely impossible. Like, because it does it. It's just impossible. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit the spinner shot and I'm gonna spin this into the slope. I'm gonna hit the spin shot right into this upslope. No shot shaping whatsoever. Aim about 5 grid lines short. And bounce it up. Yeah, it generated a little bit more spin. Okay.
Let's keep those doubles off the card.
Probably should have hit a chip shot.
Take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Thank you, Henny.
Hey, that's a chance. Currently 3 under for the event.
I know it's a bogey, but wow, this game is
as we near the conclusion of our round,
best
17
test
of
of
golf.
golf.
We haven't seen yet on the course.
We haven't. I love this fairway. It cambers both right and left into the center of the fairway, but the second shot right here sits well below the fairway, hidden by these rock outcroppings. So a blind second shot to a tiny green. This is just a wonderful, wonderful par 4.
That's beauty. That is an absolute beauty, Ryan. Ryan Lee, the legend, the Punisher, Sixpenny MP Gamer. Sixpenny Gamer. I forgot the last name.
Shot here. Wow. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Hopefully Ryan doesn't get upset and miss this shot intentionally because he probably heard me. 55 yards. His name's too long across all the sports now. 55 yards, downhill 1 foot. Here's what I'm going to do here. The nightmare shot. Okay, in real life, this is the shot I would hit. But I love to try a spinner shot in real life. I absolutely love it. But every time I hit it, I send it. You see where those grandstands are? That's where I send it. I hit 1 out of every 1,000. It's the most satisfying shot ever when you execute a spinner, right? It is so satisfying. But now, will I execute it here? We'll see. I'm gonna just change to a steep angle of attack here. And let it bounce down that slope. I don't know if we generate enough spin here. If I loft this, we add a little bit more distance as well. So let's do full shot shaping. Too much. It's still fine, but if I bounce that on the rough, that's gonna be perfection.
Penny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Yeah, I like it.
For birdie here.
Most of the break is at the beginning. Don't underestimate the foot lie. Ball is well above the feet. I need to change to an angle I can see. Let's put this angle. I really want to see how it moves off the club face.
Oh,
Look at Rhythm crushed it, and on short putts, it makes a big
Just
difference.
3
Everything
feet to
makes
the
a big
cup.
difference. I misread that. Let's just be honest and say it like it is. 5th place, though. We're bad.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately, having to settle for par.
I think
no
we found a good
movement up or
difficulty. We'll
down
see
on
what
the
the rest of the
leaderboard for this
competition
player.
does. Seems like we're playing in the morning.
And Rich,
I don't
as
know,
we
though.
arrive at the final hole here at Central Otago, I'm a little upset because it's been just a stunning days out.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Quality shot, that one.
What have we learned?
A few shots under par at the
You
moment.
got to battle. We've learned a lot today. Hit some great shots, hit some poor shots. That's golf. 143, uphill 12 feet. Didn't we play this in the practice round? Am I wrong? Maybe we didn't. Okay. 143, uphill 17. I'm going to hit a nice smooth fade into this wind. It's going to come off to the left, off that side hill lie. And we're going to attack this thing. Come on, Ryan. You want to win or do you want to lose? Well,
Yeah, this one's a little bit left.
all right, that's
Not
golf.
so nice.
This would be a great up and down
Not
from
the
this
worst
spot.
shot. I've hit a lot worse. So now I'm going to do a nice little spinner shot into this upslope. I'm not going to use any spin. If I aim about 6 grids short, this should be perfect. Maybe a little bit more. How about 5 grids? Because we're in the rough.
That's frustrating. Well, a lovely opportunity to save
What a
par
shot.
here.
What a shot.
It's a short putt, but
I
it will
tell
move
ya-
to the left.
Watch. I'm going to start watching real-life PGA Tour short game highlights before every career mode round. You know how much I learned from Tony Finau watching that? When you watch the best in the world, you know, I'm going to watch, next up, I'm going to watch a Tiger Woods short game. I'm just going to watch highlight after highlight, seeing how he executes, and use that on the course. Tony Finau helped us a lot today. Here we go. We'll take our
He
par. That's a
finishes up
great
with a par
round.
at the last.
What a fight.
And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you, my friend.
What a battle, everybody. So Christian keeps the lead, 7 under. Justin lower. Maybe it's lower. Justin Thomas, Lee, Ben Coles, and then Ryan Gamer there in the top 6. Russell Henley, Chandler Phillips, Victor Perez, and then Roseng struggled a little bit. She hit some great shots, honestly, and she's in the top 50 still, so she made the cut. 41st place. Maybe she's going to have a big time final round. We played some great golf today. We battled. We got ourselves into rough situations. I just, the swing was good for the most part. Just a couple misses is all it takes. And that's just part of the game, right? You're going to miss. You have to change your mindset when you play this game. And you have to realize that you're going to miss shots. The sooner you realize that, the more fun you're going to have. It's like real golf. You have, if you play real golf, you know this. You have to realize that you're going to miss so many shots from perfect, but you're going to strike some perfect. It's going to be very satisfying. Sometimes you're going to strike it perfect, but misread the shot by a mile. Sometimes you're going to strike it perfect and read the shot right. And the sooner you kind of can cut yourself some slack in this game and realize that being perfect is not, it's almost impossible in golf and in this game, hitting that sweet spot, but being close. You're trying to get close, and sometimes you're going to get punished for it. But you're going to keep working, and you're going to get better. You're going to learn by your misses, right? I mean, I look at all the great shots we hit from our terrible shots today. That's amazing. I just love this video game. Absolutely fantastic. Event stats here. 355 longest drive here. And I know I forgot. I realized when I watched back my last 7 episodes, I didn't always look at the event stats every time. I would sometimes forget telling live stories. 85 fairways, believe it or not. So the swing was great off the tee. That's great. Greens, we don't talk about greens at Central Otago. That course was tough. It was awesome. It is a true test of difficulty. I mean, that was a fantastic golf course. Wow. Proximity to hole, 40 feet. Short game was on today. 40 feet proximity and still shot 300. That is fantastic. 1 putt percent. We don't talk about hole 1 ever again after today, okay? Short putt. Oh, wait. Was that one over 5 feet? Oh, good. 100% short. Medium, we moved right past it. Long, look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Success rate of putts attempted from greater than 10 feet. Long, that's 40%. That's 4 out of 10. That is really good. 66 scrambling. Short game's tough in this game. That's still really good. Par breakers, birdie 50. That's actually, I'll take that any day in this game. That is very satisfying. 6 birdies, 9 pars, 3 bogeys. Welcome to PGA Tour 2K25, right? The ultimate challenge of golf. Wow. What a battle. That golf course is great. We got to come out in the final round, kind of fine-tune some things with the swing, right? Double bogey. So I didn't mean to click on that. So it seems like you can click on a stat and zoom in. Now, I wonder after the end of the event if you could compare your stats against other players' stats. I know it showed that in the last game, right? Does it? I don't know. No, it didn't. It didn't in the PGA Tour. It didn't show the stats at the end. But if you were in a society event, you could click on a stat and you could see all the other players. Like, yeah, you could probably do that on ranked tours now. But I don't think it was in the PGA Tour career mode. I don't think it showed the other AIs, the other PGA Tour players' stats. I wish they did. It'd be great to see like how you compare. I mean, you can look at it in the stats page. Actually, we're going to check that stats page. You can see we completed a goal here. I know this is a long episode, but you know, the first round of a tournament, the episodes are always going to be a little bit longer. We got training. We're early on in this career mode. It's going to take time to progress, just like the Kentucky Dynasty series on the channel. There's a lot of upkeep and stuff with those, and I think it's important to see those things because in my mind, with the career mode, if you skip all that stuff and just play the game, you miss on the journey of the player, right? You miss on that journey. And I'm all about the journey in my career mode series, no matter the game that I play. I want you all to see that journey and see the difficulty changes and see how I change the golf bag and see how I change the player. What difficulty am I choosing? It's just my style, which is why I have timestamps for you all. Feel free to, you know, jump timestamps wherever you want. That's always a good thing to do. Okay, should we check some skill points, right? We don't have an interview. I was hoping to have it. Oh, we'll have the interview after the final round, right? Do we have any messages? No messages available. Sponsors we're working for. What can we get on the title list? Let's actually see. What could we unlock here on the title list here? Anything cool? Yes, we can unlock a driver. Is that a driver? I'm never changing clubs after I level it until very, very late game when I have all that VC. Because I don't want to re-level a club. You get some wedges, but yeah, probably not going to use those. Now, I do want to point out, I got typically my players that I got to 90, or my first my player that I got to 90 was at level 39. If you all kind of want to tip there. So it was level 39 when my player got to 90. My first my player when I unlocked Rebirth. So it was level 39. So a little number for you all, a little bonus tip here at the end since you all watched this to, how long was this episode? 5 hours long? 5 hours of beauty. Okay, let's actually look at season stats here, because I think you can see all the pro stats, but I don't know if you can see proximity to hole and stuff. I don't think you can. So you can see scoring average comparisons. Actually, you can't see the comparisons. You can only see the comparisons here on the season. Cuts made, top 20s, victories, total money earnings. Wait, so thank you. They added, this is something, I want to say 100% that this was not in the last game. I could be wrong, and I could have missed it in 160 some career mode episodes. But I remember mentioning in the beginning, I wish they had the total money earnings. And it seems like, I don't think this was in the last career mode, because I mentioned it, I feel like 50 times in that game, unless they added it later and I never looked. This was something I wanted in. Adam Hadwin, 3.6 million already. Okay, Ryan Gamer is about to move up there, right? Ryan Gamer is about to move up there. I don't think total money earnings was in the last game. I do wish that it showed the players, the other pros, like birdies and what they were doing so you knew, right? Does it show? It doesn't show. You can only see yours. But I do love that it has all the stats for us, because late in the season, what is our rough tendency? What is our driving accuracy? Am I missing this? Longest drive? Oh, it's right there, Ryan. Fairways in regulation, 82%. Yeah, it's only 2 tournaments. And honestly, those fairways were not easy. Greens, though, that's the problem. It's that ball striking with the irons right now we have to improve, right? But overall, we're playing good golf. But I do wish you could see like all the AI stats and what they were doing. I really like that in EA PGA Tour, that you can actually see everything. Let's see what the trophy room looks like now. I want a trophy room like the, you know, some of the classic sports games where you can actually walk around in the trophy room. So we did get a win since it wasn't a real event. Ace Championship, it's real in our book, but it just says PGA Tour event. So we can see the trophy cabinet here. You can see what we're gonna work our way towards here. The first major here. So majors are in red here. Legends Championship, or no, they're not. Just that one is in red, right? Yeah, why is that the only one in red? Because I guess that's the theme of that tournament, and every other theme is blue besides the Legends Championship. So that's the one that they have in place for the Masters, and it is in Lone Grove Golf Club, the same course, but it's been updated. I've not played the new version. I know it's very, very much inspired by Augusta National. Let's check the standings before we close out here and see where we are. So we are 3. Adam Hadwin at the top, Chandler Phillips, Ryan Gamer, Tommy Fleetwood, Rose Zhang had a great Champions Invitational, Wilson Furr, who we won against in a sudden death playoff in the Ace Championship, Ludwig Olberg, Sepp Straka an 8, Colin Morikawa 9, and then David Skins 10. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. We're looking for our second victory. We got 4 strokes to gain in the final round, and the wind was tough in round 1. We got to lock it in round 2. We played good golf. We got to clean up our greens in regulation. That greens in regulation proximate to hole stat will win the tournament for us if we can clean that up. 50,000 followers now. I mean, 500,000 followers for Ryan Gamer right now. You can see his popularity is a public figure. What a career mode this has been so far, and I cannot wait till we get to the Players Championship and our first major tournament and playing the in real life majors on our way towards winning the FedEx Cup at East Lake Golf Club. If you all got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps. Subscribe for more, and stay tuned to the Gamer Building YouTube channel for all things sports. Home of Ryan Gamer here, the same athlete you see across all the sports career modes on the channel. You can check out past series in the video description. They're all a blast, and we'll be going back to high school. So Jerry is talking to Adam Sandler about how did he go back to school in Billy Madison. So Jerry's trying to figure out a way to get Ryan back in high school and eligibility left in college to play baseball. So we'll see if it works out or if Junior is going to take over, and MLB The Show 25. I'll see you in the next one. Plenty of other 2K25 content here on the channel. All the links are in the video description below, or just find them in the playlist section of the channel page. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.